they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than a speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Cleveland Browns.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 more yards.
10 more there and another first down.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The kicker on for the...
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 84.
A gain of 32 that time.
And a Steeler first down.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. On first down, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And his kick is right through.
Browns 21, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The tackle, he's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
7 yards.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the option.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Here's the option. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The shotgun, Haskins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
14. And a Steeler first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 84.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Steelers.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. First down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On play action, Haskins. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 32 on the play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Haskins. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Number 28. Out of bounds at the 30.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
He was brought down.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
4. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danielle Hunter. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up
Throwing, Mayfield.
At the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run the option. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 35. Steelers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise fast-paced teams for being true to who they are. In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Steelers 7.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Steelers.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Haskins pass.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Browns 13-yard line.
You can't, man. He's not going to get me.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll run here with Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They get this out quickly to the left side. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off-play action. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5.
Haskins.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 29. Rip right. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29. I'm coming.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over.
Makes the score Browns.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cleveland, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She right got me.